Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my out-of-box review for the HG Gundam of the Origin Guncannon First Type Iron Cavalry Squadron. So here we've got the First Type Guncannon, and it's pretty much just another solid kit from the HG, the Origin line. I have to say, like I said before, I'm glad that we're getting more EFF or EFSF type mobile suits from the line. It's been a lot of mono eye suits, a lot of Zaku's and stuff in the HG, the Origin line, so it's good to see something a little bit different in this case. So happy about that. But anyway, thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store, as always, for sending me this kit to share with you guys. As you can see here around the kit, I have gone ahead and put the sticker markings on there. Not all of them, but like all the main ones. There's still like a handful of just like smaller caution markings and stuff that I didn't really bother with. The reason that I did that was because I wanted to see, because if this was my own personal build and like I was painting the kit and everything, I wouldn't use the stickers. But I know maybe for some people who don't paint or something, they do want to use the stickers, so I wanted to give you guys a look at how those are going to look on the kit. I think, honestly, some of them look okay. Yeah, they're okay, and then some of them definitely don't really look that good. So like, especially for the lining parts, like some of the lining stickers like around on the skirt armor, front skirt, and the forearms, and the knees, and the elbows, and the feet, those lining parts, the sticker is actually cut like in the line, so there's no like clear edge of the sticker outside of the line. On the other hand, on the stickers that go around the bottom of the legs, like just above the feet, those ones, the sticker is actually cut outside the white line, so you will have like a clear edge around that, which is kind of, doesn't look as good at all. So, and also is really hard to fit onto the plastic without going over the edge. The sticker that hangs over the edge, you can just slice that with your hobby knife. It's not too big of a deal. But anyway, for those of you who do want to use the stickers for this kit, they look okay, but not that great, really, to be honest. It would be better if you use water slides or something, if you could get them. And then just some top coat over that would be probably the best way to go. But anyway, overall, it's a really fun kit to build, just pretty standard HG kit. There wasn't really anything that was like really so surprising, except for that cannon on the over the shoulder there is actually really, really cool. I'll show you how that works in just a moment. The hands are pretty interesting. As you can see, it has these like 3-fingered like UFO prize grabber machine kind of claw hands there, which are interesting. They're unique, and I get that it's like an early type, so like they hadn't developed like full-on hands yet, so they're very utilitarian. But I think just regular hands would probably look more cool. So if you had some extra ones lying around, or if you had like the extra hand option set or something like that, you could use those, and it'd be looking pretty good. So let's take a closer look at this kit. Alright, starting here with the head. So for the head, we have that clear piece for the visor. That's a sticker there for that camera on the top. Got these little red stickers there on the side of the head, kind of by the Vulcans. And then on the side of the head here, you're supposed to put that sticker of like the knight, the Iron Cavalry like kind of insignia there on the side of the head. But you're supposed to put that on both sides, but I left this side blank because that design is actually engraved into the side of the head. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. But that is actually there. If you wanted to, it still would be kind of hard to panel line it because it's really, really shallow. So getting any like panel line wash into there would actually kind of be pretty hard. But that detail is molded into the side of the head there, which is kind of cool. The articulation of the head is going to go up to about there, down to about there. So pretty standard. That's about as far as it's going to go up. But I think that's pretty good. This gun here on the shot, I was going to show you that it doesn't move, but it just came off. Anyway, this one doesn't move at all. Little Gatling gun there. Got a few stickers here on the chest. Again, one of the things that's just bad about these stickers is just so you can see the edge around there. The clear part of the sticker is very visible, especially on a little bit darker color plastic like this. But the vents, all this, everything, all the chest detail and everything, the vents poking through, all looks really nice. Now the cannon here, the cool thing is this little piston. When you move this up and down, you have that little piston detail in there. It's just this really small little piece, but you would think like on an HG kit that they just wouldn't really bother with such like a little small detail mechanical piece like that, but the fact that that's there, it looks really, really cool and definitely adds to the look of this kit. So even though it's an HG, it definitely helps it look a little bit more complex. So the cannon overall just is pretty cool in its design, can point straight like that and up to about there. So like just about a 45-degree angle, barely. So that's that. Here on in the backpack, this is just all kind of like part of the torso. So nothing really else to move there. Here on the side of the arm, we got, again, that insignia right there. Seam line here on the top part of the arm. The arm was able to come up to only about there, barely perpendicular to the body. But otherwise it can move forward with this polycap that will swing out forward like that. Otherwise, just standard arm movement, just rotation here at the top, which is really tight. Double joint here in the elbow, which is also kind of tight, but that'll give you range of movement to about there. And then the hands or claws or whatever are just on ball joints there, so that's all pretty standard. In the torso, we have some nice torso articulation here as well. It's going to bend forward to there. You can see you get that nice range of movement, and back, not really much at all. Side to side, again, a little bit, but not really a whole lot. It's something anyway. But obviously bending forward is going to be, like, its ab crunch is going to be the best part of that stomach articulation. The front skirts are joined together, but you can clip those in the middle to separate them. Then the side skirts will move up and down like that. Back skirts are just fixed there, so nothing going on with that. No thing to fold down to attach anything onto the back skirt or anything special at all. Legs are just standard. We got rotation here at the top, and then a nice double joint here in the knee, with lots of detail inside this knee joint there. So that'll be looking pretty nice. Nice big EFSF logo here on the side of the leg, and just really big stickers here on the knees. All of that. The hip joint doesn't really do anything special. It does swing forward. As you can see there, if you can see inside, it will swing forward. So I guess that will give you a little bit more range of movement in the hips, but found that doesn't really often tend to help all that much. On the feet here, these stickers, this line sticker is supposed to go like this, but it's so close, it like barely fits in that part. And then you're actually supposed to put another little sticker next to that, but that gap there is so tiny. So you'll definitely have to, what I would recommend you do is, when you want to put one of these like really tiny stickers on there, cut the sticker as close to the text as you possibly can if you're going to use these, especially for these, because it's going to barely fit. Even if you cut it so it's just the text, it's barely going to fit in that little space of blue right there. Anyway, the ankles will go down to about there, up to about there, not really a whole lot of range. Forward and back, there we go, forward to there, I should say. So forward, I guess, is okay. Side to side, a little bit. Again, not really a whole lot, nothing really to write home about. But overall articulation is good. It's pretty much on par, I guess, like with the Zaku kits from the line. All going to be pretty similar. Also similar to the HG Revive kit, which I think is probably actually a little bit better in this case. But overall, still pretty similar. Let's talk about the accessories we got for the kit. First thing is we've got the missile pod. So on the backpack, you can just remove the cannon here if you want. Just pull that up. Take that off and then just pop down this missile pod instead. And there we go. You can have that on there. I'm not really a big fan of this, to be honest, so I probably won't use this on mine, but you do have that option if you want. Then we've got the shield, which I've got the sticker markings on here as well. Pretty nice. This just attaches onto the forearm, and you can use this extra little handle there. There's a little bit of movement, some kind of nice detail underneath as well. Simple, but it's there, effective. This just, you can see on the forearm, there's this like little ring going around there. That's like a track that this will just clip onto and fit in, and then this can rotate around the arm wherever you want, and you can put the fingers through this if you want, or just kind of have it just kind of chilling there on the arm. You can also rotate the shield if you so choose. The hand just kind of fell apart there, but if you wanted to have it more like up like that. Anyway, so the shield is pretty nice. And then we've also got its machine gun. A lot of really nice detail on this. This is a really nice looking gun. No sticker for the camera lens for this one, strangely. But then we have a holding hand, which I've just got here attached onto there already. So this one has kind of two parts here. This part, like with the shield, will just attach onto the forearm. And I'll take off the hand here. And so then when you plug on the hand, this will also be attached onto the forearm via that part there. So it's attached onto the arm like that, which is pretty cool, actually. Gives it, again, just a little bit more like realistic sort of look. Like it makes sense that they would design it in that way, just for like extra support. So yeah, overall just really cool, interesting look, I think. Definitely gives it that kind of realistic feel. But the last thing that we have here is also the base. So it's nice that this was included in this case. So wish Bandai would include these more often. We do have a couple different options for how you want to mount this. If you want like a more extreme angle or just kind of a more straight angle for that. So yeah, nice that we have it included. So here is the Guncannon First Type compared with the HG UC Revive Guncannon kit. Obviously the Revive is going to be much less in terms of detail. It's going to have a much more kind of retro look, which is fitting for the Guncannon because it is from the original series. Whereas the early type, or the First Type, definitely does fit the look of the Origin, so I mean, they are going to have that different aesthetic, but they definitely do still have, of course, a very similar look. I do definitely think that the HG Revive kit is better in terms of the articulation and posing. It's a very slight edge because, I mean, the Origin kit is really nicely articulated, and posing that seems like it's not going to be an issue at all. But just the Revive is just really good. It's going to be really hard to beat that one out. So overall, yeah, just some pretty cool Guncannon kits there. So yeah, now is when I would normally get into what some of the negatives of the kit might be, but in this case, I'm really having a hard time figuring out anything negative to say about this kit. It comes with pretty much everything that I would want it to come with. I mean, it has the shield, the rifle, it has different options for the backpack, whether you want to use the cannon or the missile pod. It comes with a stand, which is great. It has fantastic details, fantastic articulation. There are a couple of seam lines there, just like on the shoulders, really. That's pretty much it. So not really a whole lot there in terms of seam lines on the weapons as well, but that's usual. The stickers, yeah, of course, it would have been, of course, ideally in a dream world, it'd be nice to get water slides, but that just doesn't happen with HG kits. The stickers that it does come with, if you use stickers, they're not bad. So really, there's nothing really negative to possibly say about this kit. So yeah, definitely, if you like the design, then you definitely won't be disappointed by this kit. So that's gonna pretty much do it for the review of this guy, but to be honest, it's a pretty simple review because there's really not a whole lot else I can say. It's a really nice, simple, solid kit with, but I mean, simple as in there's just not really a whole lot to it in terms of like extravagant gimmicks or anything like that. It's got some weapons, it's got great details, great articulation, and it's just a nice Guncannon here. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Guncannon, if you're a fan of the HG the Origin kits, then definitely pick one of these up. I'm definitely looking forward to the new version, the next version that we're getting of this, the one that has actual hands and has like the machine gun arm and has the big cannons on the backpack. I think it's called the firing test type, like that. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that one as well. It's going to be mostly the same as this, just with basically, I think, just like different backpack or different artillery on the backpack and a different head, different arms a little bit. But not really a whole lot different anyway. Looking forward to that. Anyway, if you guys have any other questions or comments about this kit, you can leave those down below. Otherwise, yeah, I highly recommend it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.